Hello, it's Sally here, Dr. B. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. And today I'm going to be working on my Roxy's Journal Stitchery project, the volume 6, and the prompt is Nest. So I've been working on this for a little while now, and forgive me if I go over things because I can't quite remember where I got to last time. I think I'd done this already, the words, just a definition of what nest means. Like a dictionary definition. So I've done that, and I think I left you with the idea of sewing on my nest. I don't think, had I got that on or not? I can't remember. No, I might have got that on actually. Sewing on the little applique flowers that I've taken from an old tablecloth. They're all on there now. I'm really happy with those, and I'm going to leave all of the transfer leaves so that you can see the transfer rather than embroider over them. I'm not going to embroider over them, so that's the look that I want. So I've done those now. I've also completed all the little footprints that are going around the edge. Oops, Daisy, stabbing myself. So I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to go along there because I just like that edge, so I didn't want to go over it. I've used a variegated thread, so that's why it's kind of gradually changing colours. Done that. I've done the little notes out of the birds, out of the little robin's mouth, and thank you so much for everybody who reassured me that a North American Canadian robin lays blue eggs, so that is perfect for my little buttons. Oh, hang on, not that one, it's that one there, my little buttons. So I think it goes that way. Yeah, it goes that way. So they're going to be sewn on. But I think I'm going to feather my nest. So I'm going to put some feathers in, I think. So I'm going to have a look, see how that looks. I've not tried it out yet, apart from I think I just laid them out in a couple of videos back, but I've not really had a good look at which feathers I'm going to use. And then I've got a couple of spaces that I want to fill. These kind of 3-4 spaces maybe. I had my butterfly, which is here. I would like my blue butterfly. Did think, shall I put him there? Look quite good, but is he too close to the robin? Or kind of there? There still leaves me quite a big gap, or I suppose it could go there actually. That doesn't look too bad. And I've thought, when I cut round this, I've cut his antennas off because I wanted to do something different. Now what I've got here is these, it's like, I think this is for flower making. When you're making artificial flowers, these are like the stamens, and the blue goes lovely with the little butterfly. So I thought I would use one of the stamens as the butterfly's antenna. It's going to go under his body a little bit, and then I'll have to sew them down obviously, and then kind of come out of his head. So I'm going to be doing that. I did have some Suffolk puffs somewhere. Okay, I've got some old Suffolk puffs, and I kind of gathered these because I like the blue. Got a little bit of orange that matches into the bird. A little bit of minty green for this piece over here, so I thought that was quite nice. I like the blue, and I like this yellow as well, kind of brightens everything up. And I was thinking that's going to be the corner where they go. They're going to go there. So let's pin those down as a definite. I'm going to go a little bit higher maybe. Like that, and don't want to go too far up to cover the notes, so maybe there. Or do they need spreading out a little bit? Just, I think I probably need to lower that one actually, not take it too far up into the corner. I think it's gone too far up into the corner. Something like that. I don't know which one's going on top of which one. I'd like that one on top of there, I think. Something like that anyway. Okay, so that's that. Butterfly could go there. I've got got a few little scraps of fabric, and I've got some doilies I might try. I've got that one. So another piece of that one. Got some blue, just to. I quite like that green, but I like that one as well. But I don't. I'll tell you what. Let's take all these bits off, and I'll take the butterfly off for just a second. That's definitely going on, but I don't know where. Can I fit? I love this lime green colour. It goes so well with the brown. I suppose I could overlap the nest, maybe a little bit. So it's kind of like hidden in the tree with the leaves. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah. What's that? If you think about it being in a tree, and obviously the leaves coming over the top of it to shelter it. I don't know if that's the right way. Okay, there's that. Anyway, there's that. Let me just see what else. That one's too big, but that one. Tiniest little scrap. Okay. It's the tiniest little scrap. Not right, that number that I've just seen. This was off one of the, oh, I'll tell you which one it was off. It was off this one, so it was on my desk. This piece here, this napkin, over the on the other side. I don't know which. It was kind of sewn on just here. So I thought I'd salvage that, because you're not going to see this side when the book's all put together, the journal's all put together. So I didn't want to have it tucked in there and not, you know. So I've unpicked it and saved it. So it's just a number 2075. It doesn't mean anything to me, but it's got a nice look about it, and I like that there actually. Oh, it's a bit of red. Okay, I like that. That looks quite nice, and it's filling up. It's just filling up a little space. In fact, I could go probably over a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancer stitch these two down, and then stitch that number on. I'd like a little bit of cancer stitch on this. I don't think I've done any, apart from on the bird. The bird had a little bit, but we'll leave it like that for now. I'm just going to put that with the butterfly so it doesn't get lost. Oh, so the butterfly has got to go either there, which would look quite nice actually. I like it there. It's not crowding the bird too much. Blue, 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 blue. Yes, I quite like the blues. Yeah, I like that. So hopefully butterfly there. And then I've just got this space here. Now I have got a piece of old doily. This is it's looking worse for wear, because I have nibbled into it quite a lot. It has some lovely little pretty crocheted flowers. So I have used quite a lot of those. They're lovely pastel colours. But I'm interested in this edging here. I'm just going to snip one piece out. I'm taking this one and not that one, because the edge, can you see how the edge has not come undone on this one, but it's come undone on this one. But I can use that for something else. I'm not going to throw it away. Is that kind of, I know it's not the right colour or anything, but it could kind of depict sunshine or even a flower. Half of a flower. Let me just, I'm going to just neaten this edge up so that it fits into I don't know which is the right way. Sometimes you can, I think it's, I don't know. Most of the time you can tell. I should probably look at this, because that's the right way, because the flowers are up, so it's like that. So yeah, that's the right way. Okay. I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? If I can't tell the difference, then it doesn't really matter. Nobody else is going to worry about it. Okay, so if that goes there, and then suppose I could do a few more little, if I make it a flower, I could do some little scoopy embroidery stitches. Or if I make it into the sun, I suppose I could do some rays, couldn't I? Either, I like it there, it fits just perfect. I might just take it down a tiny bit, just so it's not quite so big. Let's see what that looks like. I can kind of manipulate it to follow the curve of the of what's already there. Yeah, I like that a lot. Looks good there. Quite pleased with that. Okay, so that's that. So I think that's probably filled in all my gaps now, hasn't it? It's looking very crowded, but and then I've still got my nest to do as well. I'm sewing my buttons on last because they'll get in the way otherwise. So let's get some thread and start. I'm going to tack those in place first of all, and then I don't know whether, or shall I do blue? Hang on. Let's see what we've got. Just wind that back up. Just go around in blue. That would be good, wouldn't it? Shall I do variegated? I've got more variegated. Yeah, variegated. And then that will tie everything together. I'm just going to find my needle because I thought I had some variegated on my needle, but no, I didn't because my needle's there. I must have took it off. I must have used it one or the other. So how are you? How are you all today? I hope you're all well and finding time to stitch. I've come in to do some stitching after, it was only Saturday today. It feels like it should be Sunday because we've had such a busy, I suppose, build up to the wedding that was yesterday. My son's wedding was yesterday. So we had a really full-on day yesterday. It was fantastic. We all had a great time. We're all feeling very tired today. A lot of alcohol may have been drunk. A lot of food may have been eaten as well. The food was absolutely delicious. We had like well, first of all, there was like, I suppose, nibbles with all crackers and cheeses and fruits. It was delicious. We had, first of all, kept us going until the wedding breakfast, I suppose, which was at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The wedding was at 11. And then we had a roast beef or roast chicken dinner with roast potatoes and vegetables. Oh, it was Yorkshire puddings. It was delicious. I'm just going to take these ones off just so they're not getting in the way. Yeah, and then lots of little things in between games and what else was there? Lots of photos I had to pose for, and cutting the cake, and then in the evening, for the evening part of the day, we had a hog roast. Oh, and that was just delicious. Oh, and then we had chocolate brownies to finish. Oh, and we had after the 3 o'clock meal, we had an ice cream van come round, and we all had ice creams, like a Mr. Whippy with a 99 with a chocolate flake, and even the red sauce that goes with it. Or you could have had chocolate, I think there was chocolate sauce as well, and or there was blue sauce, which I think it's bubblegum flavour, which I had raspberry. I think the red one's raspberry. Although I'm allergic to raspberries, I really don't think any that sauce actually saw any raspberries in it. But it was really, really nice. We had a fab time. Weather was absolutely, we couldn't have wished for better weather. It was absolutely super. And then we got home today, and my daughter actually, my oldest daughter, I've got 2 daughters, my oldest daughter, she actually came home with some relatives last night because of Maggie, the dog. We've got the dog, and we weren't sure if Abby, my daughter, her friend, was going to look after Maggie or pop in just to let her out every so often, and she did. She popped in about I don't know, 3, and stayed with her for about an hour or so, and everything was good. And then Abby got back last night after her friend Beth had been round and everything. She was kind of, you know how you do, you potter around the house and do whatever you need to do, go to the bathroom. And she saw a couple of little yellow ducks. I'm going to show you one in a minute because it's hilarious what happened. So these, she found a couple of these. Well, she saw them and she thought it was my son just putting some stuff around the house. And then she went downstairs and she saw a couple on the shelves downstairs and she thought, oh, that's a bit weird. What's going on? And then she went into her bedroom. They were in there as well. And she thought, well, Jack, her brother, would not go into her bedroom and put stuff in her bedroom. And then she started gathering them up and there was like loads and loads of these little ducks scattered all around the house. In fact, there's 102 scattered around the house somewhere. We've found about 90. So we've got about 12 or so left to find. Can't find them at the moment. You know, as you wander around your house and you kind of look, that's all we're doing at the moment, wandering around the house trying to look for these little yellow ducks. So her friend thought it would be funny to scatter these around the house in just obvious places. She's not gone into cupboards or anything like that. She's just put them on shelves and in plant pots and, you know, things like that. She's even gone into the garden and done it as well. So we've been spending this morning looking for these little ducks, and we've got about 12 more to find that we can't find, but I thought I would just show you that because it's quite, it was quite funny. I was saying, you know, we probably won't be able to find them and it'll be like years and we'll find one tucked in a plant pot or something like that, or I don't know, somewhere where we don't really look very often. But yeah, there's 102 around the house, and I think Abby said that she's found about, or she's gathered them and she found about 90 so far. So yeah, we'll be finding little cute, they're cute, aren't they? And they're all numbered as well. So you can, I suppose you can put your ducks all in a row. But yeah, so it was a little surprise for when we got back. Or when Abby got back, because she got back earlier than us. We stayed in a hotel overnight and then came back this morning. After having more food, because we had, if you know what an English fry, an English breakfast is. So bacon, sausage, eggs, tomato, mushrooms, beans, toast, the works. So it was very nice, but we're all a little bit, I'm not going to say worse for wear, because we did have a drink, but I don't think we overdid it. Definitely not feeling hungover or anything, but just feeling a bit tired. It's always the same when you don't sleep in your own bed. Oh, it was so hot last night as well. But yeah, a great day. Right, so, and then I thought I'm going to go and do some stitching. I mean, I've got washing to put on. I've got, you know, bits to do, but I can't be bothered today. I'm going to take it easy. Housework can wait. Oops. I love the colour of these Suffolk puffs. These are quite vintage. They're all really faded, and then look at you can see the difference on the back. They're all like that. Beautifully faded and time worn. Right, I think I'll do the next one off camera because you don't want to see me just sew on Suffolk puffs, do you? Let's just finish that off. I can save that thread and do the last one. in a moment. So that one look nice like that one did, but I'm going to have it faded. So let me just pin that on. So that's going to go there. Right, getting a bit warm. It's a bit warm today as well. So I tell you what, because you don't want to see me do canvas stitch either, so I'm not going to do that one yet. I'm going to do that one off camera and then come back and show you it. I'm going to save that thread to do that stuff at puff. Let's get this on and just have a think about what I am going to do. Is it going to be a flower or is it going to be the sunshine? I'm kind of thinking flower just because it's not the right colour, but then I'm thinking, no, let's just do it as a sun. Who cares that it's not quite the same? Yeah, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to stitch it on with this one first, just the white, and then I'm going to get some orange in there. Yep, let's go for it. Oh, but I must remember. Oh, I hope I have. Not to, so yeah, I keep forgetting about that. So that's going to be the next prompt. My feathers going everywhere. It's going to be my next prompt. So I'm just going to do a little bit of tacking. I don't know why I've doubled up my thread. I certainly don't need it doubled. I just automatically do it every so often. You just don't, when you don't think about things. I'm just going to snip one of them off there. Because it's kind of crocheted, I'm just trying to get attached where I can. I don't mind a few loose bits. I think once I do the orange, just put that away, the orange and use the orange thread, it will all sit down and be flat. Oh dear, it's going everywhere. When I haven't heard if Jack and Amy like their wedding sampler that I made for them, because I don't even think they've probably opened it yet. They're too busy. They've not gone on honeymoon straight away. But I think they're too busy recuperating from all of the festivities last night or yesterday. Right. Okay, so let's just go for it and see how we get on. This is a variegated, so like I've said before, this is just I'm using a little bit of artistic license. It's not true to form. Nothing's. I know we're doing a field notes journal, but mine is taking a few liberties, I suppose. But that's how I want to do mine. Right. Okay. So. What do we do? Let's start in the centre and work outwards. I'm just going to go over these little bits here, just where the crochet, that's not, The knotted end has come through as well. Might be able to cut it off. It's that bit there. It's there, that's that bit sewn down. And I'm going to do some, so that's just like a little whip stitch, if you can see that. Then on the next bit, I'm just going to do, it's more or less a running stitch, I suppose. I'm just going to go over each of the little spokes. I'm really just letting the doily itself tell me where to place my stitches. Have I missed one? Is that a loose thread? Hang on, what's that? That's a loose thread. Oh yeah, it's just come off. Okay, that's that bit done. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do anything on there. Yes, I am. I'm going to, actually, I could come up on that one. Come up on this one. And go over that way. So we're going to changing directions again. So there's like a hole. And over. I'm not sure what this is going to look like, but if I really don't like it, I will just undo it. It's a bit tough to get through. Okay, that's that. I'm going to do the same on the other side as well. So on this side, I'm going to come up. I think there might be one there actually. Right, so I'm going to just stop there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, like I've done with that, I'm going to go across these ones here, and then just keep following the pattern of the doily itself. So once I've done that, I'm not going to do it now because I will come back. I will do it off camera and come back and show you what I've done. So, but then I'm just thinking to do some rays of sun. Do I just do rays generating out? I think so. Or I could do running stitch. Rather than a full stitch, I could couch. trying to think what to do. Just in between, so they'll all be different lengths because that one will only go to there, that one will go there, and we'll go here, 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 just to fill in that little gap. I may not go all the way, I might just do them really small around here. So I don't want them touching the bird. Trying to think what to do. I don't think I'm going to be able to make, I don't know. I think until I do a few, I'm not going to be able to make a decision. I'm going to just see. Right, let's see what a running stitch looks like. Well, I know what it looks like, but you know what I mean, don't you? What does it look like on here? There's a ray of sun. I don't like it. I do not like it. So it's not going to be a running stitch, or maybe it's too long. Maybe it's too long. I'm just going to try and see what kind of like a, oh, I know, I think a stem stitch. Let's try a stem stitch on it instead. I think I'm going to keep it a bit shorter. I think it's because it's too long. Yeah, that's it. They're the ones. It's worth trying, you know, a few times just to see which stitch, if you can't pick one. It's always worth trying to, having, you know, doing a few different ones, and then you can rule them out, can't you? So then my next one is going to come for about there, I think. Shall I have them a little bit? Do you know what I'm going to do? Just to make it even, so they don't kind of squizzle, you know, I'm going to go into the middle. That's not the middle. There. About there? Yeah. I'll do one here, and then I can kind of distribute them in between, if you know what I mean. And one more. They don't have to be mega long. Pulling it towards me again. It's just automatic, isn't it? Do you want to have your sewing quite close to you? They pull it towards you. I have to remember the camera. The beauty of this is they're all going to be different colours because I'm using the same thread and I'm kind of spreading them out, and they will all be, well, variegated will make them all different colours anyway, but spreading them out will also make it different colours. But right, so the next one I'm going to just pop here. That's not right because I need to go, my knot needs to be underneath. I'm just playing it by eye and just seeing how it looks with every stitch. And that's kind of telling me when to stop. Some are going to be longer than others. I think that's going to stop there. And I'll probably have to get a new thread. But let's just have a look, see how that looks. And I'll probably finish the rest off camera again. And you can see what I'm doing. So yeah, that's going to look good. I like that. And then I will do all that off camera and show you when I come back. That I'm going to camphor down. You don't really need to see me do that because you know how that works. Butterfly, we'll do, should we do butterfly or should we do nest? Let's do the feathers. So I've got all these pretty feathers. I don't want to do too many because I don't want to, I want to be able to see my hexes. But let's just get them all out. So that one's too big. That one's definitely too big. Kind of line them up and say, oh, look at that one, how fluffy that is. Isn't that gorgeous? That one, another fluffy. That one's sweet. I love that one. That one's, oh, I was going to say it's too plain, but look at that. Ah, isn't that gorgeous? I love that one. I love the colour of that. That's the colour of the eggs, isn't it? And then we've got a yellow one. I like that because I like how it twists around, and that one also is also twisted. That's the same as that one. I don't know what birds these are from. These are my question mark ones. I know what the others are, but that's quite a lovely orangey colour. I think that's going to be, I love this one, but I think it's going to be too big just for this project. It may appear in another one. You never know. But those ones there, they're golden plover feathers. And what else? I've got a partridge feather, which is beautiful. But I don't think I'm going to use it on this one. I think I've got enough to choose from here. Oh, let me just sit up a bit. Right. So I'm just going to pop these. I hope you can see those. I'm going to pop these here and just have a play around and see which ones look good. I'm kind of thinking, I like that one because it's bright. You've got my yellow here. And I like how it twists around because I want to make like a, if you can imagine, I mean, I suppose it's like dogs do it most, don't they? Or cats do it, where they kind of circle around to get their bed kind of, and then plonk themselves in the middle of the bed. That's kind of my thinking, but I do love that one. It's got a bit of glitter in it. I don't know why. It's got some fluff on it as well. Okay, so I like that one. I like that one. I mean, that one's lovely, isn't it? The blues in that one. May have to go a little bit bigger. And one more maybe. Is that 4? That's 4, yeah. As long as it just makes it kind of like a circle. Oh, there's that one as well. Might have to, don't want them all the same way. I don't think I'm going to get them all the same way, am I? Because they're twisting different. They are. They're the same way, aren't they? Of course they are. Yeah, can you see how they're making a circle? I mean, I'm hoping that when I sew them on, I only have to sew them on here. That's going to flatten them, isn't it? Doesn't matter. Right, I'm going to pop these away because I think they're. Let's just where's the eggs? See, once I've got the eggs on, I suppose some of the hex is going to. Right, I'm just going to pop these other ones away. I'm not going to use. No, let's do this lovely fluffy one, isn't it? But it's not really got any colour to it. No, use that for another one. Righty-ho. Buttons back out. Let's get a piece of thread. I think I'm going to go for something like a grey-ish thread, just because I don't want it to be seen. I'm going to have to go and pop and wet my threads. It's not quite grey, it's a beigey colour, but I think it will do. Just to kind of make it invisible if I can. I think the stitches are going to probably show, but let's see. Can go in there. I'll just use one strand. I'm going to try to be delicate. And I'm going to start with this one here because it's got the longest stem on it, or whatever a feather thing is called. I'm just going to do a simple stitch over. Kind of couching, I suppose, isn't it? A couch. Ouch, just stuck myself. I'm going to have to be careful with this page once the feathers are on. I don't want my feathers ruffling. Right, that's that one. So they are, it just can't be helped, they are laying a lot flatter than a built-up nest, but I don't mind. I'm fine with that. I probably shouldn't. I don't know how I'm going to get that one right. That's going to have to. Let me just. That one's next there. That one's there, isn't it? Right. Let's try this one. Where am I? I'm going to have to finish that off. Very neat knot. That's because my thread's twisted. Okay, that's that one. So I'm going to try and get this one underneath. I think there'll always be an underneath one, won't there? To kind of not sew that down. Somewhere there. To try not to catch the yellow feather. I'm hoping I can place it back on top. I'm probably, I think if I went the other way, I'm going, what am I doing? Am I going clockwise? And I'm going anti-clockwise, aren't I? So if I went clockwise, then I wouldn't have to go under one. I'm not sure how it works, but oh my days, I can't get the needle placed in the right position. So that's okay. I'm going down into the feather a little bit, just so I can catch. You can't actually see it. You can't actually see my stitch. That's good. So I can go down a little bit further. I was all worried about. Then once I place that one over the top, see if I can get back over. There you go. I'll be able to see it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I should have gone anti-clockwise, and then I wouldn't have to move the feathers out of the way, but never mind. So this one is going to go here. And then that one's going to go, yeah, I think that's about right. I'm trying to, just need to, that'll be okay. Right, what we're doing next, I'm going to do this one. So I'll need to manipulate this one round just a tiny bit because it doesn't curve too much. Let's see how we go. Hopefully the frothy feathers will hide my stitches. The banging around is my one of my children. Got even though it's quiet here because we're all a bit tired from yesterday. We are all in the house. So if you hear noises, that's what it is. Other family members. Have I gone a bit skew? Hello, we're back. Right, I've got to apologise because the video that you will be seeing is slightly different to the video that I made because yesterday when I was filming the previous bit that you've just seen, my iPad decided to cut out about 10 minutes before the end. So I've kind of lost 10 minutes of recording from when you just seen to when I said that I was going to switch off, do what I was going to do, and then come back to you. Because what happened was I said that, and then I went to switch my iPad off, and it was already off. The only thing I can think of is I had a notification to say that my storage was full, and I think that's what it was. My iPad just couldn't cope with me carrying on filming, basically. So I do apologise. What I was saying to you was that I'm just going to go away and just pop all the bits on that I've shown you, and I do apologise if I've lost you somewhere along the way. I don't obviously I can't get it back what I've lost, and I can't really remember what I was saying apart from that I'm going to go through anyway what I was doing. I've now stitched on the yo-yos. I've done a couple of with whip stitch, and then this one here has got buttonhole stitch. I really like those. I've now done the little butterfly, and I've done, like, I suppose it's a little bit satiny stitch, a little bit whip stitch that's kind of, you know, all crunched together or squashed together to make the border, and that's really, it's lovely and tactile because it's kind of got a raised edge, and I've put the little flower stamens underneath the body so that they stick out now. What else was I doing? I finished off the notes. I can't remember whether I finished those off with you or not. I've done all of the footprints. I've cantha stitched just a little thing down there. It's just a little decorative square with a number on, just to fill that space really. There was an empty space there. What else have I done? Oh, I've done the sun. Now, I know it looks kind of like half a slice of grapefruit or orange or something like that. That's kind of what it reminds me of, but I quite like it. And I started to merrily stitch away with the orange. I've done the little like sun rays, and then in between I've done little thread beads in between. They're not French knots, they're just like little clusters of satin stitch all clumped together to make a little bobble. So that's all done. And then when I was using the orange, I thought I just need to carry it on. So I've stitched all the way around this doily, and that's just a running stitch all the way around, just to it just needed it, I think, just to add a little bit of colour in there. And then on some of these little snippets that I made to do my background, I've just used some of the orange variegated thread just to fill in the little holes. This is just a little back stitch that I've done there. I've done a little bit of cross stitching there because there were some little holes there, so I've gone through the little holes. More back stitch here. more back stitch here, and on this bit here I've started to do a back stitch, but this piece was actually coming off. You can see here it's kind of lifting a little bit, but this is okay here. But I just did a few little crosses just to tie that down. Some more, a tiny little bit of running stitch, and then I've just gone and whip stitched all the way around the nest in orange as well. It just to tie it all together, so that I've just not got just orange there. I've got it throughout my piece. I just thought that would look good. I think I finished the feathers when I was with you. They're all done, and then I've put my buttons on, which kind of are my eggs, if you like, from my little robin. And I think that's about all I've done, and I think that's about it. There are a couple of spaces. This kind of feels empty. This kind of feels empty. This kind of feels empty. But is it overkill? I don't know. I'm going to just leave it now. Stop playing with it, because I feel as though I am putting quite a lot of stitches into this, and I don't want to go overboard, but at the same time I want everything to be filled. I think it is, but I don't know. It's probably just me getting carried away and not knowing when to stop, because sometimes you do that, don't you? You just think, is it time to stop or not? So I'm just going to have a think about it. Just leave it as it is for now. Look at it, enjoy it. I'm not going to or I suppose I could do, couldn't I? That's going to be attached there somehow. This is my bulb piece, my daffodil piece, and it's going to be attached to that. And then I don't think I'm going to attach it now. I can attach it all later, and then that will be part of the concertina. So there's that, and there's this here. So this will be the next page. And then what will happen is on the next prompt, I will be using this half of the doily and making another page like I made this one up out of. This one was all patchwork together, little pieces that I had left over, little borders that I keep for this kind of thing. So I'll either use something like that, or I will use another piece of linen like I have with this one, which was the napkin. This was the napkin for the first one. I've still got my little column there because I'm thinking of doing a little contents page just here. I'm just going to leave it until the very end so that I know how much room I've got for each one. So that will be one of the last things I do, the contents page. But yeah, I'm happy so far. There's we've gone kind of pinky green into yellowy green, and then over into oranges and blues, really. So I'm loving the colour changes. And I'm really pleased with this one. I think it's, yeah, I'm really loving it. I know it's not your typical field notes. I am aware of that, it's kind of a little bit different, but I don't want to be too structured in. I don't want to do too much structured field notes like the Edith Holden pages and whatnot. So I'm going to free flow it, and which is, that's what slow stitch is all about, isn't it? Going your own way, doing what you want. So I think I've depicted a nest with feathers, with eggs, my little birdie, a definition of what a nest is. That's what I wanted to do. So I'm really happy with it. I love the colours, love the brightness of it and cheeriness of it. So that's it for now. So we'll see what Wednesday brings when we get our next prompt. So I'm looking forward to that. Going on to the next challenge. These 2-week challenges, I love them because you just finish one and you get straight onto the next one. So yeah, I'm loving the 2-week, getting a 2-weekly prompt. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching anyway. And I'm really sorry about how the videos kind of, how it connects with this piece to the first piece. All I can think of is that I didn't have enough storage and my iPad didn't like it, so I must remember to make sure that I've got enough storage when I'm filming next time. So it's all a learning curve for me, but yeah, so thanks so much anyway, and I hope to see you again soon. So take care in the meantime. Okay, bye bye.